Hello everyone and welcome to this video on interpreting and predicting from a linear model. My name's Darren from Maths Guru. Hopefully you have already met my content before and you are avid subscribers to my YouTube channel, because if not, please can you do so? Why? It just shows that someone out there is watching, and if you could do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Now behind me, learning objectives always talk about what we're going to do, and hopefully by the end tick some boxes to say, do you know what? That's a surprise. I covered that. Be able to understand what an equation of a least squares line helps us to do. If you haven't watched my previous video, which I've just recorded, and I have to say is 33 minutes of it's 33 minutes of maths really. It probably will help with this, the last lesson in this topic. Use the equation to predict values for both the EV and the RV. We'll come back to that. And understand what it means by interpolation and extrapolation. Now, if you smash the content from this particular video, believe it or not, you are going to be well set for year 12 or whatever course you are doing throughout this beautiful globe of ours. Now, as I say, in my previous video, we looked very much at a least squares regression line, creating least squares regression lines, and here is a beautiful one here. We've taken, or the calculator's taken, some raw data. These dots here all stand for things that we've done. It could be, income versus carbon dioxide. And it's created a least squares regression line. Why? Because we need to be able to predict. Look, do we have a dot anywhere on that line for 10? Do we have a dot for income at 10? No. So we actually have a problem. We can't say, well, what could the CO2 be, the CO2 output be for $10,000 or whatever it is? Well, basically, that's what the line does, because I can now say, well, there we go, read across, and it's approximately 6. Or if we want to put values into my calculator, we are fine. And again, your calculator is amazing because it shows us the equation. It shows us what the equation of that straight line is. So for whatever value of x, and I know it's disappeared off the edge of the screen here, but there should be an x there. If I put an x, if I put any value of income and multiply it by 0.4165033 and then add on 1.3894, it will give me a prediction of what my CO2 could be. And the R-squared value, well, we use that a lot next year, but the whole point of this is really important. That last sentence made no sense. So let's go. Did you hear what the title was? It was interpret. And believe it or not, in general maths, that is critically important. It isn't about regurgitation, it's about understanding. And in all the years that we've taught you gradients and intercepts, have we ever actually asked you to interpret it? No. You'll be able to tell me what the intercept is, won't you? Because you go, oh yeah, it crosses the line. And you'll be able to tell me the gradient because you'll just go, it's rise over run. That's not what we need in general maths anymore. We don't need you to define it or write down what the equation is. We need you to understand it. Now, the good news is, as I say here, general maths really does help us because it gives us what we call boilerplate sentences, where realistically you just change some numbers and you get the mark. But what frightens me again is that many students at a VCE level do not write down the right words in the right order and lose a mark. And to me, that's a little bit careless. But for those of you watching these videos can turn around and go, aha, that's where I get my advantage, 100%. Maths Guru is here to give you an advantage. So let's look at the intercept. Now, your CAS may well lie to you. And I'm going to say to you, look at that diagram behind me and tell me what you think the intercept is. Now, if you've sort of looked at it and gone, it's just below 3, sadly, you are wrong. And your calculator, in trying to help, is also screwing you over as well. Now, the most important thing to remember when you are looking at the intercept is it is defined as where the line crosses an x value of 0. That is what the intercept is. It is when there is a 0 value of x. If your line here, if this vertical line here is not at 0, it's not an intercept. And what do you notice? There is your vertical line. The calculator makes it look like it's a y-axis, and it certainly is a y-axis, but it is not the one that you need because it doesn't start at 0. So this value here is not the intercept. Your calculator has just said, look, trying to be useful, I'm going to fit as much of the data I can in, even if it means truncating my axes. So obviously there's income missing and there is CO2.